They look harmless, beautiful, even delicious. But some mushrooms are so toxic that a single bite can destroy your liver, shut down your kidneys, or kill you slowly over days while doctors struggle to save you. These fungi don't need claws or fangs. Their weapons are microscopic molecules engineered by evolution to stop life at the cellular level. And the most dangerous one, it's responsible for more deaths than all other poisonous mushrooms combined. Welcome back to Top Wonder, the channel where we uncover the world's deadliest creatures, plants, and natural killers hiding in plain sight. Today, we're counting down the 10 most dangerous mushrooms on Earth, ranked by lethality and their impact on human history. Some mimic edible species, some melt organs, and one can kill with half a cap. Let's begin. Number 10. Fly Agaric Amanita muscaria. Bold, iconic, and straight out of fairy tales, the Fly Agaric is one of the world's most recognizable mushrooms. With its bright red cap and white speckles, it looks magical, but the compounds inside are anything but. Fly Agaric contains muscimol and ibotenic acid, two neurotoxins that directly affect the central nervous system. Symptoms often begin with nausea, confusion, excessive salivation, and intense fatigue, but soon escalate into hallucinations, muscle spasms, and delirium. What makes this mushroom dangerous is its unpredictable potency. Some individuals experience mild intoxication, while others suffer life-threatening seizures and respiratory complications. Dogs and livestock are especially vulnerable. Several veterinary reports describe fatal poisoning after animals consumed fallen caps in forests. The Fly Agaric's cultural role is enormous, used in shamanic rituals, folklore, and even inspiring pop culture imagery, but its toxicity is real. Although rarely fatal to healthy adults, it remains one of the most neurologically disruptive mushrooms on Earth, capable of turning a casual forest walk into a medical emergency. Number 9. False Morel Gyrometra esculenter. Deceptively delicious and dangerously deadly, the False Morel is infamous for its disturbing, brain-like appearance and its controversial role in regional cuisine. Though eaten traditionally in parts of Scandinavia and Eastern Europe, this mushroom contains gyrometrin, a toxin that converts into monomethylhydrazine MMH, the same compound used in rocket fuel. When ingested, gyrometrin causes vomiting, diarrhea, dizziness, jaundice, and seizures. MMH attacks the liver, kidneys, and nervous system, sometimes causing coma or death within days. Even more frightening, cooking does not reliably remove the toxin. Steam from boiling false morels has hospitalized chefs due to inhaled fumes. Cases of poisoning occur every year, often among foragers who confuse false morels with the edible true morel. Children and pets are especially vulnerable. Despite its culinary history, the false morel remains one of the most unpredictable and dangerous mushrooms, a delicacy that has claimed countless lives across centuries. Number 8. Angel Wing Pleurosi Bella Porrigens. Delicate, snowy white, and elegant, the angel wing mushroom looks pure, but its history is anything but. For decades, it was considered edible, even popular in parts of Japan. That changed in 2004, when nearly 60 people fell gravely ill after eating angel wing mushrooms, and 17 died within weeks. Researchers discovered a unique amino acid compound that appears to cause irreversible brain cell death, especially in elderly individuals or those with kidney problems. Several victims developed acute encephalopathy, a severe swelling of the brain, followed by fatal organ failure. Angel wings may also contain cyanide compounds, adding another layer of toxicity. The mushroom grows on rotting conifer wood and is easy to mistake for harmless oyster mushrooms. What makes it especially dangerous is how subtle the symptoms begin: mild stomach upset, followed by neurological collapse hours or days later. Today, experts strongly warn against consuming angel wings at all. A mushroom once considered safe is now known as one of the most deceptive killers in the forest. Number 7. Deadly Dapperling Lepiodor spp. Small, fragile, and often overlooked on forest floors, the Deadly Dapperling is responsible for some of the most tragic mushroom poisonings in Europe and North America. Its innocent appearance resembles several edible woodland mushrooms, but inside it contains amatoxins, the same lethal compounds found in the world's deadliest fungi. Amatoxins block RNA polymerase II, shutting down essential protein production in liver cells. Symptoms often begin with vomiting and diarrhea, followed by a deceptive false recovery phase. By the time victims feel sick again, their liver may already be failing. If untreated, amatoxin poisoning carries a fatality rate of up to 50%, even with modern medicine. Children are especially vulnerable because they may pick or taste these small mushrooms while exploring outdoors. The Deadly Dapperling rarely receives media attention compared to its more infamous relatives, but make no mistake, its toxicity is on par with some of the deadliest mushrooms ever recorded. Number 6. Autumn Skullcap Galerina marginator. Found across Europe, Asia, and North America, the autumn skullcap grows on dead logs and decaying wood, exactly where many safe edible mushrooms also appear. This similarity has led to numerous accidental poisonings. Like the dapperling, it contains amatoxins, which permanently destroy liver and kidney tissue. What makes the autumn skullcap especially dangerous is that it thrives in the same environments as highly popular edible mushrooms, such as honey mushrooms and velvet shanks, making confusion extremely easy even for skilled foragers. Symptoms of poisoning typically appear 6 to 12 hours after ingestion, starting with severe gastrointestinal distress. Without immediate medical intervention, victims may suffer internal bleeding, organ failure, coma, and death. Because the mushroom is small, thin, and unassuming, many hikers simply don't recognize it as a threat. But the autumn skullcap remains one of the deadliest wild mushrooms, responsible for fatal poisonings across multiple continents. We've already seen mushrooms that burn through organs, melt brain tissue, and mimic edible species almost perfectly. But the top 5, these aren't just poisonous, they are biological weapons. Some contain toxins with no known antidote, others kill days after the victim thinks they've recovered. And the number 1 mushroom is so lethal that half a cap can end a life forever. Number 5. Conocybe filaris. Often found in suburban lawns and parks, Conocybe filaris is one of the deadliest mushrooms hiding in plain sight. Its small tan cap looks harmless, even boring, but it contains amatoxins powerful enough to destroy a human liver within 48 hours. Unlike forest mushrooms, C. filaris grows in grassy areas where families, pets, and children frequently play. Several poisoning cases in the Pacific Northwest occurred when homeowners accidentally consumed it after mistaking it for edible lawn mushrooms. The danger of amatoxins lies in their delayed symptoms. Victims first experience vomiting and diarrhea, then enter a temporary recovery stage. But inside the body, liver cells are dying rapidly. By the time jaundice, confusion, and abdominal pain return, the damage is often irreversible. With no antidote available, the only life-saving treatment is a liver transplant. This mushroom is a silent suburban killer hiding right beneath picnic blankets and backyard toys. Number 4. Webcap Cordonarius rubellus. Among the deadliest mushrooms on Earth, the webcap has earned its fearsome reputation due to one horrifying compound, orellanine. This toxin doesn't attack instantly. Instead, it can take 2 to 17 days before symptoms appear, long after victims have forgotten they even ate mushrooms. Once activated, orellanine destroys kidney tissue, causing irreversible renal failure. Victims experience intense thirst, vomiting, burning pain, and eventually complete kidney shutdown. Without dialysis or transplant, death is almost certain. Because the webcap resembles edible chanterelles and saffron milk caps, even expert foragers have been poisoned. Several high-profile deaths in Europe came from misidentification, and by the time the symptoms emerged, it was already too late. Orellanine remains one of the most terrifying natural toxins because of its stealth. A single meal can condemn a person to lifelong dialysis or sudden death weeks later. Number 3. Podostroma cornudianae. If there is a mushroom that looks deadly at first sight, it is Podostroma cornudianae. Shaped like red, fleshy horns or severed fingers, it produces trichothecene mycotoxins, some of the most aggressive toxins known in nature. These compounds destroy bone marrow, shut down immune function, and cause peeling skin, hair loss, organ failure, and internal bleeding. Victims often resemble patients suffering from radiation poisoning because the mechanism of damage is strikingly similar. Documented cases in Japan and Korea describe patients dying within days after ingesting even small amounts. Autopsies revealed widespread necrosis of liver, kidneys, and brain tissue. This mushroom is so lethal that merely touching your mouth or eyes after handling it may cause irritation. Consuming it is almost always fatal. Podostroma cornudianae is a biological nightmare, a mushroom evolution shaped into a perfect instrument of suffering. Number 2. Destroying Angels Amanita virosa, Bispergera. O creata beautiful, pure white, and elegant, destroying angels are ironically named and terrifyingly deserving of the title. These mushrooms contain some of the highest amatoxin concentrations known, capable of killing healthy adults with a single cap. Poisoning begins with vomiting, abdominal cramps, and watery diarrhea, followed by an eerie stage of false recovery. During this time, amatoxins continue destroying the liver and kidneys, halting essential cellular processes. Within days, victims may suffer internal bleeding, hypoglycemia, liver failure, and coma. Many fatalities occur because destroying angels closely resemble edible mushrooms, such as button mushrooms and puffballs. Entire families have been poisoned after mistaking young destroying angels for harmless species. Without immediate hospitalization, mortality rates are extremely high. Even survivors may suffer lifelong organ damage. As deadly as these fungi are, one mushroom still surpasses them. Number 1. Deathcap Amanita phalloides, the most lethal mushroom on Earth, responsible for the majority of mushroom-related deaths worldwide. The deathcap contains alpha-mannitine, one of the most potent amatoxins known to science. Just half a mushroom can kill an adult. The toxin survives cooking, freezing, and drying. It withstands heat and time. And its symptoms mimic the flu, making early diagnosis difficult. After ingestion, patients experience vomiting, violent diarrhea, and dehydration. A brief recovery phase follows, but inside, liver cells are dying at alarming speed. Within 48 to 72 hours, jaundice sets in, followed by complete liver and kidney failure. Without a transplant, death is common. Deathcaps spread easily because they mimic edible mushrooms and have invaded forests across Europe, Asia, Australia, and North America. Foragers, pets, and even professional chefs have been victims. No mushroom in history has killed more people or inspired more fear than the deathcap, OUTR. So there you have it, the 10 most dangerous mushrooms in the world. Some mimic edible species, some kill slowly and silently, and some can end a life with just a single bite. Which one shocked you the most, the deathcap's unstoppable toxin, the Webcap's delayed tragedy, or Podostroma's horrifying symptoms? Stay curious, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next countdown.